Championship.
What I'm saying is Flamita's not quite on the same page. They had an opportunity to keep Shea Taylor at bay. Wow. STP retained.
Just like I said, if they were going to win it, Conor Moses was going to have to drive the ship, and they drove it all the way home. Still champions.
We're going to see Flamita, Bandito, Rey Oris, Mexa Squad, triple threat. Oh, God.
Oh!
I've never seen that before in my life.
And Rey Oris. What the hell? Blackjack. 21
plex. That's it, Riccaboni. I promise you that much.
And it is for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship.
King with a big spine buster plants Williams through the mat.
Uh-oh.
Pile driver.
That's it.
Pile driver plants King too.
Yeah.
We have a new television champion.
Wow.
Jay Briscoe. EC3.
Oh, look at the strength.
God.
Dangerous territory. Oh. He got him.
Got him for a third time. Wait a minute, Jay Driller.
That's it, Riccaboni. I promise you that much. That right there, Riccaboni, is called respect.
And I think we've answered the question, is honor real?
And it is for the Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Championship.
Woo! Look at that. Plants it with the Dr.
That
Bob.
could do it.
1, 2, new champion.
Wow.
No. Wow. Through the ropes into the sleeper.
Draper's the one that got it. That's it. That's it.
And that's it. Sinclair calls for the bell. Who can beat Jonathan Gresham in the Pure Rules?
And it is for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
This could be something special. This will be something special.
Lethal not going to waste any time, though.
No, splits the ropes.
Oh.
Whoa, no. Twist the leg.
Beautiful transition into the figure four.
Right into the figure four.
Here it comes.
Here we
Dial
go,
it up.
Oh, no. No. And if you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Oh, man.
Okay, Todd, come on, man.
And still, Ring of Honor World Champion,
And here comes the Foundation. But it's LFI with weapons, with titles.
Brodie King.
Now I got numbers of my own.
Chris Dickinson, Homicide, Tony Deppen, and a new group has emerged in Ring of Honor.
I'm Quinn McKay, and we are coming off of a historic night as the ROH 19th anniversary was last Friday, and so many things happened that it's honestly quite overwhelming, and I should know because I'm the one that has to keep track of it all. There's a flowchart and everything that I had to make. Today, we're going to recap everything from the 19th anniversary pay-per-view and highlight everything going on in Ring of Honor going forward. The Foundation's goal of purifying every division almost became a reality. The group was able to capture the ROH World Television Championship and the ROH World Tag Team Championships. Hot Sauce Tracy Williams made history when he became the first wrestler to win 2 championships in one night. He's able to defeat not only Kenny King, who defended the championship on Dragon Lee's behalf, but later on in the night, Tracy also captured the ROH Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships with tag team partner Rhett Titus by defeating Kenny and Bestia, who was also defending on behalf of Dragon Lee. So basically, Kenny lost 2 belts and Tracy won 2 belts. The joys of math. Going into the main event, the Foundation had all of the momentum in the world. LFI was crumbling before our eyes, and former 2-time world champion Jay Lethal is arguably the biggest challenge Rush has faced since becoming champion. However, when it was all said and done, El Toro Blanco Rush retained the ROH World Championship, curbing the Foundation's total dominance of the 19th anniversary. After the match, we were all treated to a surprise when Brody King returned. He spent the last couple of months formulating a game plan and gathering a group of individuals to combat LFI. Let's take a look at the end of the 19th anniversary and get comments from Rush immediately following the attack.
But it's LFI with weapons, with titles.
Oh, down goes Gresham.
And just, oh God, the chair to the throat of Brett Titus.
You feel like a champ.
Oh God.
You feel like a champion. Now I got numbers of my own.
What? Numbers of his own. Oh, there's Tony Deppen. Tony Deppen's here.
Hang on, Tony. Hang on. This next part's gonna be good.
He's a baby. He's a punk. Come on, Tony.
Oh, wait a minute. Who's that on the apron? Can we get a different camera shot of him?
Whoa!
Is that who I think it is? It's Chris Dickinson and Homicide. Homicide is back in Ring of Honor.
Happy anniversary!
Chris Dickinson, Homicide, Tony Deppen. Brody King returns and did not come home alone.
And nobody's laughing now.
Kenny King, held by Brody King. Look at Chris Dickinson, one of the strongest men I've ever seen in pro wrestling.
Oh, the brain buster.
Plants him down.
Who's got the numbers now?
Standing tall over LFI.
Oh! I was wrong.
And they are friends of no one except themselves.
We already know what comes here.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Cop killer! Plants lethal!
187.
And a new group has emerged in Ring of Honor!
I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor's 19th anniversary pay-per-view. You just witnessed our main event, and still your Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, El Toro Blanco Rush. Kenny, Bestia, great to see you. Rush, the record overall tonight for LFI was not great, and I'm sorry for that. But what's important is that you still have this. So, what is next for LFI and Rush?
Can you smell the champion?
Yes.
Can you feel in the champion?
It's very championship vibes.
I told you again and again and again. Whatever I face, the result is inevitable. You know? Jay Lito, ahora sí, te topaste con un verdadero campeón. Te topaste con el ingobernable mayor. Y sin tanto blah, 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 we're gonna destroy everyone in this company. No, not this company, my friend. Our company.
Hold on. Get lost. Get lost.
Now? Okay.
Get lost.
Lost.
Okay.
Felicidades. Pero! Brody King, Chris Dickinson, Tony Deppen, Homicide! Okay, you want to jump us from behind? You want to stack the deck? Well, from now on, La Facción Ingobernable is going to stack the bodies.
Vamos a humillar, perros. Recuerden que la facción ingobernable siempre está arriba.
I don't care about anyone. A toda la bola de perros, Gauntlet, Brody King, or whatever, los vamos a desmadrar because la facción ingobernable is the past, the present y el futuro. You mess with the bull, you get the horns, perro. No pasa nada.
Se ha dicho.
Brody King calls his group Violence Unlimited and claims that there's honor in violence, but no honor in the way that LFI gets things done. Brody has formed a group of ROH's past, present, and future to take out LFI, and have made it no secret that the Foundation will get hurt if they stand in the way, or even just accidentally in the general vicinity. There is so much to digest right now, and so many questions. LFI, the Foundation, Violence Unlimited. One thing we know for sure is each group is seeking total domination of ROH, and the key to attaining that? The Ring of Honor Championships. The board of directors have said when Dragon Lee returns, he'll immediately challenge the ROH TV champion, and he and Kenny will face the ROH World Tag Team Champions with the gold on the line. It's anybody's guess where the power will ultimately end up lying. Speaking of power, how powerful was that moment when EC3 and Jay Briscoe finally shook hands? These two athletes had an absolute battle at the 19th anniversary, and there was so much animosity. And EC3 now knows that honor is real. Let's hear from Jay Briscoe immediately following his victory over EC3. I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor's 19th anniversary pay-per-view. And after months and months, we finally saw Jay Briscoe get his hands on EC3. And you shook his hand. You followed it up with the Jay Driller, but you shook his hand. Oh, but then you shook it again. That's neither here nor there. Regardless, does this mean that EC3 has earned your respect and you agree that honor is real?
EC3, I got to give it to you, man. You earned that handshake. You earned both them handshakes, but you also earned that ass whooping. All right? And don't forget it. While you here in Ring of Honor, I'm the top dog, baby. All right? And as long as you here, that's the way it's going to be. So you want another shot, bring it on. But I will tell you, I respect you, and I appreciate it. Appreciate a good fight. You know what I mean?
It was a very good fight.
Good fight.
I mean, I think that he was clear enough. EC3 proved he belongs in ROH, and despite the loss, you have to assume that EC3 could easily be a future World Championship contender. Another man that lost at the 19th anniversary, but proved that he is a main player here in Ring of Honor, was the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper. Draper and the Octopus Jonathan Gresham had a 20-minute instant classic for the Pure Championship, and in the end, Jonathan Gresham continued to cement his legacy and his claim of being the best technical wrestler on the planet. And Draper leveled up in the eyes of fans and his peers by not giving up and taking Gresham to the absolute limit. Let's get words from the Pure Champion following his huge victory. I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor's 19th anniversary pay-per-view. And still, the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. Oh my God, can I get a chair? Can I get a chair? Thank you. Sit it right here. Jonathan Gresham. Gresh, please, by all means, take a seat. You look exhausted because that's probably the biggest mountain that you've ever climbed and then proceeded to choke out, but definitely won. So please tell us, what is next for the Ring of Honor Pure Champion?
I'm gonna talk to Dak first. Dak, you cross-faced me, man, multiple times. You messed up my brand new dental work. You threw me around the ring like a rag doll. And to think, you thought that I came into this match underestimating you. You came through the ROH training system. I know you, Dak. I know what you're capable of. I didn't come into this match thinking that you weren't good enough. It's just all about your bad attitude. I didn't come in this match underestimating your abilities. I know how big you are. I know how strong you are. I know your pedigree, and it is impressive. In my mind, there is no doubt that one day you will be a champion here in Ring of Honor. But for that to happen, your attitude must change. Until then, you will remain on the losing end of the most important matches of your career.
Now let's talk Matt Taven and Vincent. 12 years ago, the PAL Hall in Fall River, Massachusetts is where trainers Spike Dudley and Ryan Waters would unintentionally set Vincent and Matt Taven on a collision course that culminated last Friday in an unsanctioned match at the very building where they started over a decade ago. These two men beat the hell out of each other throughout the entire building, and neither was left standing when it was over. Let's take a look at the end of that unbelievable fight now. hopefully we'll get word from both Taven and Vincent soon. Also, who was that big dude that carried Vincent off? Because that was really scary, and I don't know if he's gonna like hurt Vincent or... Anyway, let's just hope that this is over and OGK can focus on the tag team division. The 19th anniversary also saw Dalton Castle versus Josh Woods 3. Both men went into this match 1-1, and Silas Young was back in the corner of Josh Woods. But unfortunately, sad things happened. 2 Guys, 1 Tag was one of my favorite tag teams, and I believe in them from the very beginning. And it seems like this relationship has come to an end. A bitter end. Let's go back to hear why Silas chose to do what he did. Silas!
2-1, and he's getting out of town. He says he's busy. He's got places to go.
I've been nothing but a patient man with you. For the last 1.5 years, I've put my needs, my desires, all to the side. And why? So I can help you. So I can help you become the performer. Hell, to help you become the person I know you're truly capable of being. Yet what do? You defy me. Once again, you defy me. After what happened here tonight, this will be the last, and believe me, Josh, when I say the very last time you ever defy me again. Because moving forward, no matter how much it hurts me to have to hurt you, you best believe I'm going to hurt you in ways that make you question whether you made the right career choice. And when it's all said and done, you're gonna realize that through all this, I've been teaching you lessons, and the last and most important lesson I've taught you is the definition of what it takes to be a real man.
It's going to be extremely interesting to hear what Josh has to say about all of this. Josh was moving up the ranks rapidly, and now his mentor is the man to put a halt to Josh's momentum and championship aspirations. Another team we seemingly saw fall apart at the 19th anniversary was Mexa Squad. After being defeated by Shane Taylor Promotions in a 6-man championship bout, tempers flared, and Ray Horace proposed the idea of a triple threat match to get the hostility out of their systems, because that always works. We were then treated to an amazing match between the 3 luchadors, but saw Bandito come out victorious. However, Flamita was still showing signs of frustration after it was over. Let's hear from Bandito following the bout. I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor's 19th anniversary pay-per-view, and I'll be honest, that was some of the most incredible wrestling I have ever seen from Bandito. I mean, the whole match was incredible, but you won. There was a little bit of a mishap at the end when Flamita refused to adhere to the Code of Honor and shake your hands. What's going on there? What's going on with Flamita?
I don't know what happened with Flamita, but Flamita, you are my brother. Remember this. Somos hermanos. No puede pasar esto. And we together come to Ring of Honor to celebrate the 19th anniversary. So, Flamita, please, give me your hand. Remember, you are my family. Aquí está el más buscado. Muchas gracias.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. We've gotten word that Ray Horace is doing his absolute best to get Flamita and Bandito on the same page, and hopefully we'll see them team again soon. They told me to wait until the end to address this next segment, but I cannot. The ROH Women's Championship Tournament will take place in summer 2021. That's right, Maria Kanellis-Bennett made the announcement at the 19th anniversary, and to say that I am excited is an understatement. Something else announced by Maria after years of harassment and months of waiting and preparation and speculation, I'm finally going to get my hands on Angelina Love. And when I'm finished, there's going to be a quick and efficient reordering of the pecking order in this locker room. Emphasis on the order. Okay, I need a bit of a break after that. It's been a while, but Physique of the Week is back, so let's go to that.
It's the ROH week by week physique.
Look at this guy. Look at the striations in the legs and the chest.
Okay, that was really fast. I was expecting a montage of various wrestlers, but understandable, I guess. Guys, I need more time. Let's go to question of the week. Who's your current favorite ROH wrestler?
April Fools, it is Danhausen. Welcome to Week by Week. This time we shall be having the Ring of Honor crew and staff tell their favorite wrestlers. Isn't that nice? And Danhausen has a lovely note from Dave Honor himself. It was left on Danhausen's desk. So we shall see who Dave Honor's favorite wrestler is. Who do we think it's going to be? One but Danhausen. Dave Honor! Where is he? Where is he? This is ridiculous. You'll rue the day.
My favorite ROH wrestler is Bryan Johnson.
What? Who'd you say, Bryan Johnson? If you were a fan of mine, you'd say Mecca. M-E-C-C-A. But it looks at you, bozo. You look like you'd root for some jackass like Jay Lethal. Don't root for me.
My favorite wrestler is Jay Lethal.
My favorite wrestler currently in Ring of Honor. Man, am I going to get in trouble. How do you pick just one? Well, as ROH ambassador, I get 2 picks. No particular order. The Briscoes, Mark and Jay. I've known them from day one. Amazing. Jay Lethal, my other pick. Once again, both my favorites.
Who is my favorite Ring of Honor wrestler? That's a tough question. There are honestly just so many to pick from. I'm gonna have to pick 2. It's gonna be Jay and Mark Briscoe of the Briscoe Brothers. They've been my favorites since day one, and they're Nami's favorites too.
My favorite wrestler, Shane Taylor Promotions. Yes, sir.
Oh, my favorite wrestler? My favorite wrestler is Dalton Castle because he really puts in the effort. Mine's Flamita.
Happy wrestling, everybody.
It's one of the only undefeated stars in Ring of Honor. It's Gator.
Hello, I'm Gator, senior ringside cameraman for Ring of Honor Wrestling. Been asked to name my favorite wrestler on the Ring of Honor roster, and for me, to decide that, I wanted to look at what's important to me. Is it record? Is it championships? To me, it's all about record, and I'm part of a faction, a stable that has a pretty phenomenal record. My favorite is a man that's been in the business for decades, first ballot Hall of Famer, my tag team partner, my close personal friend, Gary Juster.
My favorite Ring of Honor wrestler, the franchise, Jay Lethal.
My favorite wrestler, I'm a little biased, is Jay Lethal.
Kevin Eck from ROHWrestling.com here. You know, as a legitimate journalist, I can't really have favorites, but I will say this. The guy who I've really enjoyed watching in Ring of Honor recently, actually he's been killing it for some time now, is Shane T-Boy, the baddest champ you've ever seen, boy, Shane Taylor.
My favorite wrestler? Bestia del Ring. Que pasa nada.
Hello, Honor Nation. This is Todd. Easy answer to this week's question has got to be the Mecca of Bryan Johnson. I mean, the things he does inside the ring, outside the ring, in between the... What's that? Oh, favorite wrestler, not most hated wrestler. Well, it's definitely not Bryan Johnson then. That guy stinks. I don't like him. Favorite wrestler in Ring of Honor has got to be the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper. Have you seen muscles, man? They're sick. He's got leg muscles, he's got arm muscles, his eye muscles. Oh, that smile muscle, and don't let me get started on...
No swearing!
Listen, I know that everybody expects me to say that my favorite Ring of Honor wrestler is Dak Draper, and I entirely get it, but you would be incorrect. My favorite wrestler in Ring of Honor for a whole bunch of reasons, but the main being that he's the scariest person I've ever seen in my life, is Brody King. He's coming for everybody. Everybody.
My favorite wrestler is Dalton Castle. Fired Dalton Rainbow Geysers.
Hey, this is Anicia from the Ring of Honor office, and my favorite wrestler is Dalton Castle.
My favorite wrestler is the French-Canadian Frankenstein, PCO. He's alive!
My favorite Ring of Honor wrestler is PCO because he sends his expenses in on time.
My favorite ROH wrestler is Joe Hendry. He is a great wrestler, he is a great musician, but most importantly, he has great taste in dogs.
Isn't he just the best? Go on, give me a paw. Give me a paw. Good boy.
Josh the Goods Woods. My goodness. This guy, I feel he's not only my favorite wrestler right now, but he's the breakout star of 2020, man. He's turned the Pure Division and created a monster. The technical beast, Josh Woods.
Who's my favorite wrestler? Love that Danhausen. You're a piece of trash, dude.
Okay, listen, Danhausen and I are back on the same page now, but that does not mean that he can just hijack my show whenever he wants to, okay? This is Quinn McKay's show, and this is not Danhausen's show. Regardless, I would like to thank all of the crew once again. I love them very much, and it was nice to see all of your beautiful faces for once instead of all of the narcissistic wrestlers. But it's okay, because we'll have all of their answers to the exact same question next week here on Week by Week. On the most recent episode of ROH TV, we saw the first ever Pure Wrestling Gauntlet. This match was the embodiment of Pure, and in the end, the last man standing was the Savage Weight, Fred Yehi. Let's take a look at the end of that match, plus post-match comments.
Yehi trying to break out, using the wrist lock takeover into a head scissor, pushes out, sweeping the leg, misses the stomp on the hand. Oh, connects on the double stomp.
He might have hurt himself in that.
Yehi may have come out a little worse for the wear on that exchange.
Go for that Koji.
Looking for the Koji clutch. And look at that, Yuta. It's like a bullseye. It's like a target. That opens up.
He switched sides.
Switch sides.
Wow.
Great strategy from Yehi.
That's it.
And gets the tap.
The winner by submission of the ROH Pure Wrestling Gauntlet, Fred Yehi.
I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor, and you just watched the very first ever historic Pure Rules Gauntlet, the winner of which was Fred Yehi. Now, Fred, this win comes after a loss from Dak Draper, so this must mean you're back on the right track.
I mean, it's kind of a slap in the face, as you mentioned, the loss to Dak Draper, given that he punched me in the mouth.
You get one.
And but he punched me in the mouth, and I still had to shake his hand after the match. But, you know, I'm going to move on ahead, and we're not going to dwell on the past. What we will dwell on is the fact that Fred Yehi is your first ever winner of the first ever Pure Gauntlet Rules matchup. Savage Weight Fred Yehi is in here in Ring of Honor, Pure Division. He is in the business of breaking people. Thanks, Gwen.
You're welcome. It sounded so pleasant, but it was so scary. Also on the latest episode of ROH TV, we saw a grudge match showdown between Beer City Bruiser and the OGK's Mike Bennett. Bruiser's new attitude was on full display, and it looks as though this one is not over yet. Let's take a look now.
No, man, no, it's not. I mean, I'm just sick of this, man. I'm sick of it. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep putting you in this situation. I'm sick of going out there and this stuff keep happening to us. We came back for a reason.
I know, dude, I get it. Like, I don't have a clue what's going on here. I really don't. Like, 5 years ago, I know we pissed a lot of people off. I didn't think we pissed that many people off. But here's the thing. We gotta stay focused. We have to stay focused because the name of their game is getting in your head. And we can't let that happen because we have a goal. We've always had a goal since I came back.
But we can't. We gotta finish this. We gotta finish this. We gotta take out Vinny and the Righteous for good. We gotta finish this with the bouncers. We have to finish all this. I cannot leave this on my plate anymore. It's stressing me out, man. I'm trying to focus on other things, but I can't. Every time I turn my back, I'm getting bottled, axed, everything under the sun. It's sickening.
I get it. So I'll tell you what. Let's finish it.
Let's finish it. Let's finish it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor, and because it's my job, I'm gonna go ask the Fierce City Bruiser why he just attempted to slit a man's throat. So, hi Bruce. I have a couple. Jesus.
I'm just trying to figure out where the hell your head is at right
What?
now. What are you doing out there?
What are you talking about?
Look, I get trying to win a match, but you were gonna cut him and you broke a beer bottle. These guys are my friends.
They're your friends, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? Friends don't pay the bills around here. You know what pays the bills? Winning and losing. For the past 3 years that we've been together, all we do is lose. And I'm sick of it. I'm out to make a name.
You don't think I'm sick of it? But that's not how we do things.
I'm out to make a name for myself. Either you get on or you get off.
Damn it! That's not how we do things! Damn it!
On the upcoming episode of Ring of Honor TV, we're giving our main event spot to two hungry young guns who have a lot to prove. The Ace of Space, LSG, will go one-on-one with Eli Isom. Eli is coming off of a huge win over Rayoris, and LSG has progressed upwards over the last few months with pinfall victories over Bandito, Tony Deppen, and going to the time limit with the franchise, Jay Lethal. The winner of this match will shoot up the rankings in the TV title division, and right now, both men have everything it takes to be future champions in ROH. Let's take a closer look at that match now.
So Ray, he proved me right. He's one of the most dangerous competitors this company has, but at the same time, I proved myself right when I got that victory, and after so long, I'd be lying if I didn't say it was so sweet. So this is actually an interesting matchup for me, because LSG he's seen me grown up. He's seen me since I was, at ringside catching streamers up into where I am now. He knows my game, but I know his. He can do the high flying, I can high fly. If he wants to get on the ground, we can get on the ground. But LSG know this, I'm not that same kid that you remember. Not the same kid that you wrestled before. If you didn't see, this is a new Eli Isom. Go ahead and ask Ray Horace. I am here to prove a point. I'm here to win gold, LSG, and I know you're doing the same thing. I understand that there's a bit of a competition between us. LSG, when you said younger wrestlers, people new to Ring of Honor, they have to go through you, okay. Challenge accepted. I'm willing to go through anybody, but if you think that I am a person that needs to go through you, then by all means, let's do it. Let's get it on. Let's see who the better man is. I'm not gonna let you best me. I am not gonna let anybody best me. This television title division is mine for the taking. We are both one win away from being in TV title contention. That win belongs to Eli Isom. It's not if, it's when. I hit you with the promise just like I did Ray Orris. There is no getting up.
I've had a lot of people ask me, why the TV title division? Look at the guys who've won that championship. Guys like Jay Lethal. Guys who've gone to do incredible things, build a legacy here at Ring of Honor. They did it with the TV championship first. That TV championship. That's the launch pad that this rocket needs to ascend to greatness. Eli, I really shouldn't have to do this, but let me remind you of who I am. I am the Ace of Space. I am LSG. And my recent matches have catapulted me to the stratosphere. And while I'm up here, you are down here. Where the hell have you been? Eli, we've been in the ring with each other several times, but one time in particular stands out in my mind. That's the match at Bound by Honor over a year ago. I thought that was the match that was gonna put us on the map. That was gonna open all the doors, not just for me, but for you too. But this is a different Ring of Honor. This is a new era. This is an opportunity for both of us to ascend to greatness. Eli, I know what you're capable of. You're one of the best athletes on the roster. You have the heart of a champion, but you're not there yet. I know your strengths. I know your weaknesses, and I know that you do not have that killer instinct that I have. You see what I've done since I come back to Ring of Honor. Do you think I'm gonna let you take my spot? Do you think I'm gonna let you pass me by in the rankings for the TV championship? I don't think so. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Any up-and-coming guy that wants to come to Ring of Honor, who wants to make a name for himself in Ring of Honor, has to go through me. You're not gonna get a TV title shot at my expense. You really want it? You're gonna have to go through me.
Also this weekend on ROH TV, the rubber match of all rubber matches. The trilogy will be complete. Danhausen versus Mecha 3. Take a look now.
You could spend an entire week of Ring of Honor television just dedicated to how much I love professional wrestling. Heck, you could spend an entire month of Ring of Honor television talking about how much I hate that clown Danhausen. But I'm not here to talk about the past. I'm not here to talk about our last 2 matches. No, I'm here to talk about the only thing that matters. The most anticipated match on the internet. Match 3, Danhausen versus the Mecha. You see, I'm not some bozo. I didn't just ignore our last 2 matches, Danhausen. No, when I close my eyes, I can walk through every single step of those matches. But I've gone back and I've watched everybody before me, everybody that's been at match 3 with history staring them in the face. And the only person that's remembered are the winners. And I'll be damned if I'm not the one that's remembered for whooping Danhausen's ass. So Ian Riccaboni, I'm sure you'll go out and say, oh, Bryan Johnson's a real student of the game. Well, I'm not a student, I'm a teacher. I'm a professor. I should have a PhD in the sport of professional wrestling. So Danhausen, what's gonna happen next? No, I'm not taking you to school. I'm not sending you to summer school where you can sleep away some bull hours. What I'm doing is I'm sending you to one-on-one private detention with the Mecha. I'm gonna teach you such things like the grass is green, the sky is blue. There's 26 letters in the alphabet and 5 are vowels. But EOA stands for Equal Opportunity Ass Whooper, leaving just you and I in a world that I have damn near perfected. Danhausen, you have made a mockery of this sport that I love for too damn long, and it's about time I put an end to it. So when the dust is settled and match 3 is over, you can tuck your cape between your legs and walk away with some sense of pride, because I'll give you a parting gift. And it's a diploma that you can hang on the wall for every damn clown at home to read. And what it'll say is that it's Mecha versus everybody.
Yes. No, this is a travesty. Danhausen has fought and defeated Bryan Johnson and/or John Stone already once, fair and square at Final Battle. And now, Bryan Johnstone, we had a second match. And what did he do? He cheated. Danhausen was a man of integrity, human that is, and gave him his second rematch. And now, Danhausen must do a thrice. What is this? Look at this. Danhausen's sack of money is half empty because Bryan Johnstone, Johnson, whatever it may be, cheated, robbed Danhausen, and now he's asking for a third. We are doing a third match. It's a rubber match of some sort. Danhausen doesn't understand what that means, to be quite honest. Some sort of rubber contraption that we will be trapped in, fighting, who knows. But this is how Danhausen will refill his sack of money, because he must beat him again, and again, and again, and again, apparently. It is never ending. Bryan Johnstone will rue the day he crossed Danhausen. Again. Anyways, love that Danhausen. Goodbye.
By the end of this match, Bryan Johnson will have at least 6 new forehead veins, and I, for one, am excited to see it. We had so much to cover today that we won't have time for an exclusive week-by-week match, Kevin. But don't worry, because next week we'll see the rematch between Sledge and O'Shea Edwards right here on Week by Week. When these 2 men made their ROH debut, they fought to a 10-minute time limit draw. This match will have a 15-minute time limit, and each man is looking to settle the score and ascend in the rankings, earning their place in ROH. So there are a few semi-important milestones coming up. The 500th episode of ROH TV is in 3 weeks. It is amazing to think that there have been 500 original episodes of ROH TV, and there are a few people who've been a part of every single one of them. One of those people is ROH COO Joe Koff, and how fitting it is that he's the guest on the 50th episode of the ROH Strong podcast. That episode is available now, and Mr. Koff talks about ROH's approach to doing business during the pandemic, the company celebrating its 19th anniversary, and nearing its 500th episode of TV. The possibility of ROH working with other promotions, whether there will be an ROH Hall of Fame, growing up as a wrestling fan in New York, working with Championship Wrestling in Florida in the 80s, and much, much, much more. So check it out now. And speaking of things that you should check out, take a gander at all of the new merch at shophonor.com. The mobile-friendly ROH store is turning ordinary online shopping into an immersive experience. Shirts, collectibles, micro-brawlers, and more. So head on over to shophonor.com. Also, it's now easier than ever to hashtag WatchROH. Best on the Planet is our 24/7 streaming channel. That's right, that means all ROH all the time. You can find Best on the Planet on the live TV section of the Stir or Plex apps, which are available in all major app stores. We just aired a pure tournament special over the weekend, and you can expect more specials and original content on Best on the Planet throughout the year. Download the Stir or Plex apps now. And remember that you can share your thoughts and opinions about all things ROH in our Facebook group and hashtag Choose Your Honor. We're always, always listening. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it until the end of time. We have the best pro wrestling product in the world. This is our world, and this is our Ring of Honor. Like, subscribe, and share to help spread the word about the best wrestling on the planet. I'm Quinn McKay, and I'll see you next week on Week by Week.
Hey, man. I heard you were looking for me. Like I told you before, Sledge, I ain't a hard man to find. You mad because the first one didn't go the way you wanted it to? Well, guess what, homeboy? Join the club. But you want to go around two? We can go around two. But please believe, though, after round two, you ain't gonna want no more of this.
Round two, O'Shea. And we ended it last time throwing blows. But we ended it with the code of honor. And if you believe for 1 second I'm going to let it go to a round 3, I don't think so. Because at the end of this match, your ass will be on the floor, knocked out.